my kitchen. In today's recipe, I'm going to show you how to make Baingan Bharta. It's a very famous dish of northern India. Well, it's made differently in different parts of India. In southern India, it's called Sutta Katrika, spiced differently. In Gujarat, it's called Ringananu Olo. And in North India, Baingan Bharta. So without wasting any time, let's dive right in to see how to make this very typical Indian dish. Now to begin making the Baingan Bharta or the smoked eggplant curry, we are going to be smoking one whole eggplant on the flame, directly on the flame until it becomes really soft. Now if you don't have a flame stove, you can prick the baingan and put it into a preheated oven that is preheated to about 200 degrees centigrade and place it in the oven partially covered, not completely, so the air is going out of the baingan, and smoke it in the oven. And as soon as it becomes soft in the oven and you see the baingan shrinking, you know it's done. So let's begin smoking our baingan on the flame. The process of smoking the baingan will take anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes depending upon the size of your baingan and how new or fresh it is. The older the baingan, it might take a longer time because the pulp might have become too stiff. If it is fresh and the pulp is nice and soft, then the baingan will get smoked really quickly. So make sure that when you're smoking it, you keep turning it around, and as soon as you notice it shrinking and you start seeing some liquids coming out, you know it's done. Notice that after about close to 7 minutes, the eggplant has become really soft and it started oozing out some liquids, and when you press it in, it just goes in really smoothly. That's when you know the eggplant is done. So you turn off the heat and you place it in a pan and allow it to cool completely. Once it cools completely, we will peel out the skin and begin to make the Baingan Bharta. Now after the baingan has cooled down, we have to peel the skin of the baingan. The skin of the baingan will come out very easily and the pulp will be extremely soft. Use your fingers and peel out the skin of the baingan until the baingan or the eggplant is completely clean. Now that you have cleaned the eggplant completely, we need to chop the eggplant into kind of a mushy texture. You don't want it to be a complete paste, but you want it to have a little bit of chunks, but also partially mushy. So give the eggplant a chop and we'll proceed to make for the Baingan Bharta. Now that we've peeled and chopped the eggplant, the baingan, we're going to make the Baingan Bharta. So into a preheated pan, I'm going to add a little bit of oil. We don't need too much, just about a teaspoon. I'm going to add in the cumin seeds and allow it to crackle. And then I'm going to grate in some ginger. Add in some chopped green chillies, some finely chopped onion, and give the onion green chilies a stir until the onion lightly softens. Do it on low to medium heat, so because we have added very little oil, the onions will take some time to sweat and allow it to soften a little bit. We don't want it to become caramelized, but just soft. Now that the onions have softened, we will add in the tomatoes and the remaining spices and the chopped baingan. Add in the chopped tomatoes, turmeric powder, some garam masala powder, salt, and the chopped and roasted baingan. Give all the ingredients a good stir. We will now cook the bangan for about 5 to 10 minutes along with the spices. We'll cover the pan. The tomatoes will also soften in the process, and the bangan will also get all the flavors that we added from the ginger, the onions, the green chilies, and the garam masala. We'll stir it in. Do make sure that you check the salt and the spice levels and adjust it to suit your taste. We'll cover the pan and allow it to simmer for another about 5 minutes. So after about 5 to 10 minutes of simmering, to add more flavor, you can toss in some butter or a teaspoon of ghee if you feel like. But I'm going to add in some chopped coriander leaves for freshness. Give it a stir, and the Baingan Bharta is now ready to be served along with your favorite fulka, Punjabi curry, or even theplas. I hope you enjoyed watching the recipe of how to make the Baingan Bharta, also known as ringranu olo. It's fairly simple as long as you get the trick of how to smoke the bangan or burn the bangan. Do give this recipe a try. When you do, share your feedback in the comments below. Until then, until next time, happy cooking and healthy eating.